Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Alex. How you doing, brother man? Mm, Feeling much more alive today. Today, honestly, should be a very great day. We really don't got much levels to update from what we had yesterday. We still got the relative equal lows. We're respecting the 3-hour equilibrium block here. I mean, we can mark out internal liquidity, but that's really about it. Do you trade futures? Yes, sir. That is pretty much mainly what I trade now. Swing trade options, day trade QQQ, but mainly trading futures now. Futures is kind of my main priority now. All right, so we got two levels of relative equal highs. We also got two levels of relative equal lows. If we can pretty much, as long as we hold up really this 3-hour equilibrium block, we see a lot more upside to come here. Let's go back to the hourly. What do we got? We got some internal liquidity down here. 1-hour equilibrium block held up pretty well. If you pretty much enter off of that, well, you sniped the bottom damn near, and you're up almost 300 points, 400 points. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Now I can actually breathe again. Still kind of got a cough, but for the most part, doing better. And that is the power of Mucinex. If you're ever sick, just take Mucinex. All right, so we got hourly sell side here at 17,879, 4-hour sell side liquidity at 17,741. We got the relative equal highs up here pretty much at that 18,580 range. Good morning, JJ. How you doing, brother? What else we got? What else we got? That's really it. I mean, the only other buy side we got is back up here at 558. And honestly, if we go up to 558, we're definitely going to go take out 580. Ready, so these are the levels we have for today. We might have something on the 2-hour, nope, 3-hour. All right. Yeah, so far trend is up. Trend is pretty damn bullish right now. Based on the hourly time frame, as long as we close over this hourly fair value gap with the displacement that we currently have, we're 100% going up to take out the relative equal highs. And also we have to kind of keep this volume imbalance remained intact. If the volume imbalance remains intact, we will see more upside here. Let's actually take a look at ES. ES might give us a cleaner picture here today. Same situation, respecting the 4-hour equilibrium block. Save this. This was a very clean trade from yesterday. All right, looking at the daily, what do we have? All right, so we're trying to mitigate this daily volume imbalance. Honestly, if we end up holding above this daily volume imbalance, we are going to see a lot more upside here to come. We did reject the gap fill yesterday. However, if we do get a body close over this volume imbalance, we will see a push back up. Got 4-hour sell side, hourly sell side here. And really the only buy side liquidity we have is back up here as well. All right, so looking at ES, pretty much we kind of got to get a body close over 256. If we can get that body close over the daily or the hourly for value gap range, we should see more upside to come here. We definitely need that equilibrium block indicator. It's coming. It's coming shortly. Now it's really broken. I'm not gonna lie, like really broken. Like to the point to where I feel like I don't really have to chart anymore. So there's a couple different versions that we're working on. One version is gonna have liquidity levels, and then another version is actually gonna alert you the moment an A plus setup presents itself. So like a good example right here, we got the change of state and delivery. Price came back and retested this range. The moment price retests this range, you're gonna get an alert pretty much telling you, hey, A plus setup just formed. And at that given point in time, you really don't have to watch the charts anymore. Trading will be fairly easy. It's not out just yet, boss man. But basically, it marks out the equilibrium block, so you kind of don't have to draw them yourself. And then it allows you also to kind of like skim through different time frames and see, hey, where's the equilibrium block? Is there something on a 5 minute, something on a 15 minute, something on a 30 minute? And it'll kind of just pop up a lot faster rather than you actually having to go through and try to find it yourself. The last version is probably going to take a little longer. I'm not sure if it comes up by August. It's possible. We'll just have to wait and see. But currently we're working on like the kinks and everything we need to get it out and up and running. But so far, this is pretty much the V1 version. How you doing, Paul? How you doing, brother man? All right, so bias is long, pretty much as long as we hold up. Oh shit! As long as we hold up 17,900, bias is long. Ideally, I would want to see this volume imbalance remain intact. As long as that volume balance remains intact as well, we should see a lot more upside. Yes, sir. Blessed and highly favored, ready to make some gains. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I can breathe again. Just kind of got a little cough, but besides that, I'm doing pretty good. Um, hey, boss man, we're live on YouTube today. Not in Discord today. Ready? What do we got? 6 minutes to market open. level's this? Pretty much we gotta hold up above 148. Eighty. Seven, 989. All right, NQ levels are posted. I'm also starting that position here in SMCI today, and just gonna take shares. Um, this is a long-term play. I just don't believe SMCI is done just yet. It's still so insane. Me and Rob found this thing at $40. Looking at it now, went all the way up to 1200. Let me see. Where's NVIDIA as well? NVIDIA still waiting to get filled at $95 on NVIDIA. If NVIDIA doesn't fill me, it is what it is. I'm not really chasing it. I mean, if we end up closing over 108, I will go ahead and add a position, but ideally I want to see 95 get tested again. Went into SMCI before close last night. Okay. What's your PT? Market open here in 2 minutes. We also have a 10-minute equilibrium block. Pretty much as long as we hold up this 10-minute equilibrium block, we see more upside. The moment we close below that, we will see some downside. So this 2-minute equilibrium block also lines up with the 10-minute volume imbalance. And this time I am just going to smack market because me trying to get a perfect fill on the video, we literally seen it at 95.8. And yeah, it just kept shooting up after that. So I am going to go ahead and just smack market here. And 5 seconds. I just got filled at 502.22 on SMCI calls, or not calls, common stocks. All right, let's go see what's Enki doing. Still currently seeing expansion. We flip back bullish once we can get the close over the 2-minute volume imbalance. Pretty much as long as we hold up the fair value gap range, we remain bullish as well. Based on the lower time frames, we are seeing a pullback here. Looking at the 16-second chart. Basically, based on the 10-minute time frame, we have to hold up this fair value gap range, and also the 10-minute equilibrium block. Looks like we are going to get that pullback to the 10-minute equilibrium block potentially. How many points is this? A 20-point stop loss. We flip back bullish once we can close over this 2-minute equilibrium block. We should get this pushed down at least to like this volume imbalance down here. Back to like 176-ish. If we flip below the 10-minute equilibrium block, we will flip back bearish. We tested a 2-minute equilibrium block here. Need to see to close back above 224 in order to go long. Still respecting the 10-minute volume imbalance. Still respecting the 10-minute fair value gap range. Let's see if we can respect this 10-minute equilibrium block, also paired with that fair value gap. Or not fair value gap, volume imbalance down here on the 2-minute time frame. So ideally, I would want to see a candle shoot down, retest the 10-minute equilibrium block, then close back over the 2-minute equilibrium block. See you still in. So we're expecting a 3-minute here. Still holding up. See which one of the indices wants to flip bullish first. Currently looking like ES does potentially. I'm on my way to the doctor, so I'm not charting right now. SMCI should see 582, 589. I like it. I like it. Call me crazy, but I think we go back up to like 900 range. Just need to see a body close back over this 224 level, 225, and I will take some longs that will offer the change of state delivery back bullish. Looks like ES may want to give it to us before NQ does. I'm actually down to take ES longs as well. 35 seconds left in his candle. So far, no confirmation whatsoever. Oh, PT1. Okay. We flip bearish if we close below the 2-minute equilibrium block. Notice how we respected it perfectly to a T, and now we're currently just in between both of these ranges. So whether we close above it, we should go take out some form of liquidity. ES offered the change of state delivery, NQ did not. ES, I'd want to take some longs at 258. We also created a fair value gap in that range as well. Sell liquidity for ES. This looks like it's one of those days where the indice is going to create some type of divergence here. I mean, we can capitalize on about a 10-point move here on ES. $292.25. All right, I'm long here on ES here. Just got filled at 252.81. Looking to target 292.25. Pretty much we have to hold up this 2-minute equilibrium block. As long as we hold up above this range, we see more upside here. If we close back below the range, we'll get stopped out. NQ is bearish. ES is kind of an indecision at this very given point in time. Based on the 10-minute, 2 minutes left in this 10-minute candle, we absolutely have to hold up above this fair value gap range. ES did take the liquidity sweep. And Q is breaking down. ES is still kind of indecision at this very given point in time. A minute left in this 10-minute candle. Pretty much just don't want to see it close below that fair value gap range. And NQ did just retest the 10-minute equilibrium block. Buyers are stepping in again. However, we did just form a bearish 3-minute equilibrium block. ES, we really need to see it close back over 280. So far, we're struggling to get that close. Down 400 here with 2 contracts. The only way this works out is if we reclaim this 281 level here, pretty much in this next candle here. NQ is currently trying to break down. We're still respecting the 10-minute equilibrium block. Price action is currently supporting all bearish price action here on NQ. It's pretty much just up to this 10-minute equilibrium block. Close below this range, we will see it push back down. And considering this is a data candle, we're going to come back down in the same exact speed as well. 3-minute or 2-minute actually is currently supporting bearish price action. We retested the equilibrium block. We got the rejection down. It's really just up to this 10-minute candle. 8 minutes left in the 10-minute candle here. Still down 400. Done. 1 minute, if we close back over 177, we should see it push back up here based on the 10-minute equilibrium block. Like, we absolutely need to close over that 177 level. Yes, it's trying to push up again. All right. Need to see it close over this 280. Absolutely must. Close over 280. We're going to see that push up to 292.25. Minute left here in this candle. It's just struggling. Twenty-four seconds left in this 2-minute candle. Close over 280, and that will add. I need to see it close over 280.75. We close right at the equilibrium block range again. Pretty much we have to hold these volume imbalances as well. Still holding up the 10-minute fair value gap range. NQ looks like we do want some downside. ES is still kind of indecision. Really don't want to see it close below 274. If we do close below 274, we'll get stopped out here because we are going to see it push down. Currently down 700 here. Still respecting this volume imbalance. Price is very flip-floppy. NQ wants to break down. ES, we just have no type of confirmation just yet. Two minutes currently supporting bearish price action. However, we still are respecting this 10-minute for value gap range. We're kind of range bound between 10 points, that 52.72 and 52.83. Three minutes left of this 10-minute candle. I wouldn't short NQ until I see it close below that equilibrium block. But we are starting to break down here. ES is still a lot stronger than NQ. And just got stopped out here. Stopped out on ES. Ideally, we want to see a pullback to the 10-minute equilibrium block before shorting. Getting 92 points or 189. Based on the 2-minute on NQ, currently price is still just respecting nothing but bearish price action. We likely are about to get the change of state and delivery here. For ES, if we end up closing below 265, that will be the change of state and delivery as well. Currently, we just took out the relative equal lows here on the 2-minute time frame. See if NQ wants to give us an entry. So much for good data. Yeah, price action is bearish. Still extremely bearish. The fact is we came up to that gap fill and instantly rejected it. I just want to see a retest. We got a retest of the 10-minute equilibrium block. We have the most A plus setup. And that's 100 and almost 200 points, 200 points short. One contract, over $4,000. ES is still respecting the volume imbalance. However, lower time frames are extremely bearish. If ES doesn't give us an entry back at 265, we'll get an entry once we close below the 2-minute equilibrium block here. NQ based on the 2-minute already offered to change the state of delivery. Got a volume imbalance at 146, another volume imbalance at 161. 61. I have a short entry at 161.5 on NQ. Pretty much based on the 10-minute time frame, as long as we stay below the 10-minute equilibrium block, we should see a lot more downside to come here. Just got the initial test of the equilibrium block. Need to see a slight push higher here. Just got wicked in on NQ. Pretty much as long as we stay below the 10-minute equilibrium block, we see more downside. 5 minutes left in this candle. Data coming out in 5 minutes. ES looks like ES is about to go take out that buy side liquidity up top. And Q is still kind of pushing here. Uh, 4 minutes left in this 10-minute candle. We're about to create some divergence here between ES and NQ. Two minutes left in this 10-minute candle here. ES 100% wants that buy side. It's just a matter of NQ whether we see this rejection back down to the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. ES just took out the relative equal highs. Minute left in this 10-minute candle. We will shift back bullish on NQ if we do get the body close above that high. And we also have data coming out here in 1 minute. I really don't like when the indices are doing two different things. ES is about to go take out the buy side liquidity. NQ, 50 seconds left. That'll pretty much decide the fate of this trade. It's all up to data here. I have a hard stop in place, so sheesh. We literally have to push down right here. And I'm about to get stopped out at 225. And just got stopped out. Alrighty. Price is flip-flopping back and forth. And this is ugly price action. ES just took out the highs. NQ is NQ's drawing liquidity. We're gonna see a push up. If sellers were here, they would have respected that 10-minute equilibrium block. And price is kind of flip flopping back and forth. This is fairly ugly price action. Based on a 2-minute time frame, pretty much as long as we hold up above 208, we see more upside on NQ. And we did actually create the volume imbalance as well. So very likely we see some more upside here. ES is pushing to the moon. We did just get the change of state and delivery as well on the 3-minute time frame. So yeah, we're gonna see more upside here on NQ. A decent entry would be back at 208. I doubt that comes, so we're kind of ripping. Next buy side liquidity we have for ES is back at 53.59. Yeah, today might be a trend day. If we were gonna flip bearish, we would have flipped bearish already. At this point, we just got to find a lower time frame entry and take this long. Okay. All right. I see what's happening. All right. So we just got the change of state delivery back bullish. We didn't get a retest just yet. Price is going to continuously push higher here. Ideally, the only good pullback entry would be if we get a pullback to the 20-minute equilibrium block. NQ is kind of offering an entry. I still need to see a pullback to about 208 or maybe 218. Longing this up here is not worth it. Current drawn liquidity 18,404. Based on a 1 minute time frame, as long as we hold up this fair value gap, we pretty much see more continuation to the upside right here, right now. If we can close back below this 1 minute equilibrium block, we should see the pullback that we're looking for. We may get a lower time frame entry here. Equilibrium block, 225. One minute still respecting the fair value gap range. We just formed a 2 minute equilibrium block as long as this candle closes green. Pretty much just need to see a close back over 275 here. Close over 275, can take a long off of 275. Daily's bullish, hourly's bullish. All price action on the lower time frames are supporting nothing but bullish price action here. ES has to close back over that 1 minute equilibrium block. Close back over that high and we flip back bullish as well. Pretty much need to see it close back over 299 here on ES. So far respecting the 1 minute bearish equilibrium block. Close over 299 and now we'll take some longs here. What is the next buy side liquidity we have? Yeah, next buy side's all the way up top there. All right, starting a position here on ES. Let's see if we get this pullback. Pull back a little more. Lower time frames aren't really supporting this move. We'll see. Second doing. Need to see a close back over 03. And I'll take a long position here on on ES, not NQ. NQ is low key. Let me see. Oh, we just got the retest. All right, we got confirmation. We're gonna see more upside here. Lower time frame supporting nothing but bullish price action. Really want to see if we pull back to a higher time frame PD array. The chances of that happening right now is pretty low. One minute just shifted back bearish on ES. Ideally, I want to long off this 15-minute equilibrium block. That's a pretty good entry. Back into discount range as well. And price action on the 1 minute just shifted back bullish yet again. Let's see if we form a bullish equilibrium block here on the 5-minute time frame. That'll give us a cleaner setup to take. If we don't get the pullback to the 10-minute. 15-minute. That's the 15-minute. Based on the 5-minute, pretty much as long as we hold this volume imbalance, we see more upside to come. Minute left in this 5-minute candle. If we do form an equilibrium block here, I will take longs off of 305. NQ is still supporting nothing but bullish price action. NQ is actually a lot cleaner to trade today than ES. Watching coin ads in the next 15 minutes. Pretty much just want to see this full body close over this trend line break. We're expecting the 618. All right, yes, what do you want to do? I'm going to close over this trend line, or not the trend line, form the equilibrium block. Perfect. Two. All right, taking a starter position here on ES based off the 5-minute equilibrium block. As long as we hold up the 5-minute equilibrium block, we see more expansion to the upside here. The very least we should get this push up is to 22 here, 22.50. And we're about to make all of our money back here. All right, putting a take profit in at 323.75 here. Based on a 5-minute, pretty much as long as we hold up the 5-minute equilibrium block, we see continuation to the upside. Which is opened. Minute left in this 5-minute candle. If we get a retest at 301, I will add. What are we rejecting? Gonna start a position here in SPX as well. Off the retest of this 5-minute equilibrium block. What we need to see in the next couple minutes is a close back over 309. No ifs, ands, or buts. And based on a 5-minute, we absolutely have to hold up this 5-minute equilibrium block. Still respecting the 5-minute equilibrium block, we should see the expansion back up here. 2 minutes left in this 5-minute candle. So SPX. Why is the IV so high? It makes no sense. All right, so what is this, about a 20-point move? Yeah, the IV is tremendously high right now. I'm not really sure why, but it is. So keep that in mind. This is not necessarily small account friendly whatsoever. Just got filled at 14.1 on some 5300 calls. Oh, yeah, 1500, 1600 here. 5-minute equilibrium block for the win, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're gonna get this push up. And we're pretty much almost back to break even here. Once we hit PT, we should be up at least $1,200 on a day. And that's what I mean. Keep pulling. I genuinely don't care to get stopped out of a trade. Because once we pretty much adapt to the trend and figure out exactly what the market does want to do, we're going to make all of our money back. Just need to see a body close above this high here. Maybe up 2,000. Once we go take out this buy side liquidity at 53.23, that should easily be, see, what is this? 19-point move. 19 times 50 times 4. I am going to trim off 3 contracts once we take out this buy side liquidity up top. You have $3,000 here. And way to come back, ladies and gentlemen. Keep pulling. If you got an effective edge, do not care about getting stopped out, honestly. That price action earlier with the flip-flopping back and forth kind of got the best of me. But once we finally adapted to trend and seen what the market really wanted to do, we made all of our money back. This is why I love my edge. Still up 2,400 here. Based on the 5 minute, we really just need to see the body close over 314. That's pretty much it. And based on the lower time frames, we should see the expansion up right here, right now. That terrible price action really got the best of us. Didn't have to claw our way back from drawdown. Easily, it'd be like a 6K day right now. We're about to go take out this buy side here. I just trimmed off 3 contracts, 1 contract left. You can walk your stops up to 53.15. Actually, I wouldn't do it just yet. Wait for buy side to get taken first before walking your stops up. Last contract, you're still up 875. We got a 4 minute equilibrium block. Pretty much as long as we create this volume imbalance on a 4 minute time frame, we see a lot more upside to come here. Here back up 775, 800. Minute left in this 4-minute candle. Pretty much going to tell us exactly what's going to happen next. Uh, Also, if you took this trade set up on NQ, well, you're up a lot more than us on ES. Based on NQ, pretty much you got to hold up that fair value gap range. This 1-minute IFPG at 360 has to remain intact. All right, let me see. Why did we push down into this range? Really, some other PD array that it respected besides just this fair value gap range. Ah, okay. I see it. And then also you also have the 20-minute equilibrium block that never got the body close below. So the 10-minute offered the chain staying delivery, but the 20-minute actually remained intact the entire time. And that makes sense why we're getting an expansion. All right, cool. Just got to pay more attention to other time frames. And that's kind of the biggest thing with multi-time frame analysis. You have to be paying attention to other time frames. Because we kind of just took a loss on a winning trade. Or actually, no, it was not a winning trade. 10-minute ended up breaking down. But if we were more patient and more observant of watching the actual 20-minute time frame, then we honestly probably would have never even entered this short to begin with. We're back up 750 here. This buy side liquidity on ES should get taken here pretty soon. Do we have any volume imbalances? Yeah, we're holding up the 2-minute volume imbalance. So pretty much as long as we hold up this 2-minute volume imbalance, we see this push up right here, right now to our buy side liquidity. And we also have to invalidate this other volume imbalance, like right here, right now. We have 27% on SPX calls. We absolutely need to see this close over this volume imbalance here. Pretty much need to see the close over 53.18. If we don't see the close over 53.18, we're going to deal with some type of retracement, and the option contracts will likely go back to break even. I kind of don't want to deal with, but we'll see. 38 seconds left in this 2-minute candle. Let's see if we could do it or not. 25 seconds left. Now, if we don't close over that volume imbalance in the next 10 seconds, I will trim off 3 contracts and leave the last 6 to run here on SPX. All right, we got the close. We're gonna end up seeing that buy side liquidity taken out like right now, like likely between the next 5 minutes here. And get ready to trim. I didn't even peep. If I peep this 2-minute equilibrium block, we honestly would have been sized in a lot heavier. It is what it is. Trailing stops up on ES here. Moving stops up to 53.14. Currently up 850. Can we just go take out this buy side, please? Just trim some SPX here at 18.8. And there we go. We're up 40% here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get this push up. Pretty much we need to see a body close above this 53.23 level. Minute doing. 5 minute, we got a new equilibrium block. However, we are retesting this hourly equilibrium block, so I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see some type of rejection here. If we can get the full body close basically on the hourly time frame and on the 5 minute time frame above these highs, we see more upside. And we go take out 53, 59.29, pretty much previous day's high. All right, let me look at ES. ES, technically speaking, never shifted bearish. Yeah, so ES never shifted bearish. NQ did. All right. I'm just down to 6 contracts left. Hovering over previous week low, tight now. It's pretty much all dependent on this 5 minute candle. We have a 5 minute equilibrium block. Yeah, we're gonna see more upside. Well, great job today, ladies and gentlemen. Um, hopefully you were able to make some good money today. Yes, we got stopped out twice. However, it's one trade just made up for everything. Yeah, NQ is just different. And we just took out the buy side liquidity on NQ, so pretty much an NQ, same situation. We got a 5 minute equilibrium block here. As long as we hold up this 5 minute equilibrium block, we see more upside to come right here, right now. And if we do not hold up above that high, likely we come back down. But however, 0% chance we come back to low today. Like I said, if we were going to see downside, we would have saw downside off that equilibrium block. The fact is that buyers respected it, and we got this massive expansion to the upside. I just don't think we come back down. What, 500 points or 600 points? Almost 700. If we close below this 5 minute equilibrium block, that will offer a change of state and delivery to where if you really did want to short this, you technically speaking can. It's another setup, and we can honestly look to take this back down to probably 503 or 5301. Oh shit, you snapped today, JJ. Okay. How many contracts was that? Was that one contract? And coin is back alive. Honestly, let's go ahead and add to coin here. Let me see. We've already trimmed off majority. All right, putting stops at 14 flat on the SPX calls. Do have to go step out of here and go get a car wash. Great day today. What subscription features do you use on TradingView? What do you mean by that? I don't leak any crazy information. Let's see. I think I'm on like Pro, if that's what you're referring to. I used to have Pro Plus, but then I realized trading on the seconds chart is it's a recipe for disaster. I use the second chart on Tradeovate, but it's only because it allows me to kind of see exactly what I need to see in terms of like entries and whatnot. But outside of that, I really don't I really don't care for the second chart. We shift back bullish on ES with the close over 53.18. And I love how it came perfectly to my stop loss. I like that we pushed back higher. We shift back bullish if we can close back over that equilibrium block here. NQ is trying to do the same thing. Only thing is with ES, we did just create a volume imbalance at 317, which is kind of ugly. NQ just shifted back bullish. ES closed exactly on that level. Like to get aligned with the real-time action. Oh, you just need to get the CMX pack, CME package, I believe. So if you get the CME package, you're gonna end up getting all the data that you need. Yep, CME. It's gonna give you pretty much everything: silver, gold, copper. Only thing that it doesn't give you, I think, is HKD. Oh, never mind. I guess it gives you live data for this too. Or I said HKD, NKD. Gives you 10-year note, soybeans, live cattle. Kind of miss live cattle. It actually trades really well. All right, add in the coin. And this will be the last trade setup for today. Well, we kind of already took the trade. Let's see what contract has more volume in here, because the 250s, the volume is so low. All right, so it's the 210s that have a lot more volume. See what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin, we're getting the expansion. All right, once Bitcoin offers a retest of this equilibrium block here, I will look to add. I could see a slight pullback happening on coins where we can honestly get these contracts for probably less than $4, maybe like 3.7, 3.8. SMCI coming back to life. Really just watching this to see if we hold on to SPX calls or not. Now, if we end up closing below the equilibrium block, we'll likely stop out. So far, we're still respecting the 5-minute equilibrium block. However, we do have a liquidity void on the lower time frame, so where price is likely at some point gonna actually push back down to 317. I'd prefer the price do it now than push down to 317, fail to close below the equilibrium block, then push back higher. So far, based on the lower time frames, it's nothing more than like a healthy retracement. So far, we're still respecting the equilibrium block. Need to see it close back over 23 here. In a perfect world, we go tap back 317 right now. All right, based on ES, we pretty much just have to hold this 5-minute equilibrium block. Overall, great job today, ladies and gentlemen. I will probably call this a day for futures. Still holding on to SPX, waiting to add to coin, and that's about it. If we see a lot more aggressive displacement and price action to the upside off of SMCI, I will take some calls. For now, just only in common stocks, kind of being a little patient there with that. And I will see you guys later. You guys have a great rest of your day.